Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be showing you how to build a static application in Qt. Now, what's a static application? A static application is a single exe of your entire application, right? We'll take our last application which we have built. Now, let's go to this location. Now, I'll open the location. Let me create a new window and go to music, where my project is located. So this is my project, right? In the build folder, you'll see multiple builds. Now, the build I'm using right now is a clone of static desktop, this one, which is static Qt version. I built my Qt static. Now I'll go to this folder and you will see a exe. If I open the details of the exe, you will see the size. If I move this down, you'll see size is approximately 30 megabytes. If you double click this, you will see that the application runs perfectly fine, right? And if you also copy this and place it in any other location, let me copy the exe and go to music and let's delete this and paste it here. I copied this exe and pasted it here and let's run, and you will see it will run perfectly fine. You can also share this exe to any other person who has Windows and 64-bit, because the Qt I used was 64-bit. Like I built it for 64 system, right? You know there is 32 and 64-bit. So for Windows 64-bit, this will run perfectly. Now you can also build Qt static for 32-bit or ARM architecture, or you can also build for Linux and Mac OS, right? So why is this important? Let me show you. Like I also had other builds, right? For you guys will be seeing something like this: desktop Qt 68 MSVC. So I can also make a release build of this and run the application. It will run fine. But you see the location, right? Learning app window, build, desktop Qt MSVC release. So let's go there. This one. Now, if you see, the application size is only 34 KB, right? Now, if you run it, it will not run properly because it needs some other resources, right? So, yeah, this is not a single exe, but this which I just showed you right now, this thing, it's a single exe, right? So you can directly send it to anyone. Now, why do we need a single exe? Because obviously, if you want to share your application, you need an exe of that. Now, a single exe is very useful if you don't want to show the source code. Like you do not want the user to extract any type of code, or you don't want the user to know that this is built using Qt. For example, if the user sees these things, right, he can know that this is built using Qt application. But with a single exe, he needs to have some tools like dependency walker or stuff, right, or dump in or some codes to actually get the exported methods and guess a way to guess with what this application is built. So a single exe is very useful, and that's what we'll learn in this video. So let's get started. Now, before going further, you need to have the Qt source file, right? So this is the Qt website. Here I chose Qt and the version is 690 beta 2. Host is for Windows, and here Windows shell init, I'll be downloading this zip file. So I already downloaded the zip file here and extracted it. So this is the extracted zip file. Obviously I stopped it in between. There will be much more files for your system, right? And it's just for demonstration. Similarly, if you go to C drive and then Qt and then 690, here you will see a src folder, right? If you are not seeing an src folder, you did not download the source. So open the maintenance tool, click on next. Now click on add or remove components and click on next. Now click on Qt and choose the version which you want, and here you will see sources and you have to check this and it will download the sources, right? After the download is finished, this src folder will be created and here the content will be filled. The content is the same as this content, right? The zip file which I extracted, both of the content are the same. Like this extracted zip file, this is the same as this src. So you can follow either way. You can either download from the website or you can use the installer to get the sources. Now I'll show you the next steps. So first of all, I will open PowerShell and you have to download Chocolatey because you need a lot of things. So if you don't know what Chocolate is, let me say chocolatey on Windows, obviously. Install Windows. And this Geeks for Geeks article is very useful to download this. Let's see. Using command prompt. Okay. So there are many ways of installing chocolatey. Let me choose a easier option. Like there is a PowerShell script. Okay, so you have to set this one. So I'll set this one. Access to the rest. Okay, let me clear this. Now I'll copy this and paste here. And chocolatey is already installed, so I'm getting choco was found. For your case, it will install, right? So I'll say choco -v to see the version. Now for me, chocolatey is already installed. Now you need a lot of components, so you'll say choco install ninja, right? You need a lot of things. You need ninja, you need CMake, you need Node.js, you need strawberry Perl, you need Python, specifically Python 3. You need also Ruby, and I think that's it. Yes. Actually, this thing is denied because I did not run this PowerShell in admin mode, but actually all of my files are already installed. So what you have to do is you have to run this as administrator, and then you have to install, right? So it will run properly. Let's run as an admin and double check. And let's check for one thing, right? Let's say choco install Node.js, strawberry Perl, Ruby, CMake, Ninja, Python, and yeah, I think that's it. And because all the things are already installed, so I won't get any error. So I guess all of these are the things you need, right? I'll also list down all the things you need, and I'll also share the commands if I'm missing anything. So don't worry. So after all of this, you have to also install Visual Studio, Microsoft Visual Studio. So I'll say Microsoft Visual Studio 2022. This one. Now download Visual Studio Community Edition, which is free. There has to be an option. Yeah, it downloaded. I have to click here to retry, and it downloaded again. I'll click here. I'll set up. I'll say yes. Continue. You press A for all. So anyway, guys, my Node.js was already installed. I don't know why it's installing again. But these are all the things you need to install using Choco. And now you're also installing Visual Studio. You need Visual Studio for the compiler, obviously. Okay, let's give it time to load. Yeah, excuse me. I'll update later. Let's click on modify here. Make sure to choose the 2022 version because Qt will remove support for the 2019 Visual Studio. And click on individual components, and here you have to choose ATL. So C++ ATL for latest. This has to be set, right, for your architecture. For me it's x86 and x64. So ATL must be done. MFC must be done. So C++ MFC, right? Now you also have to, like, I don't know it's needed or not, but you have to ensure that .NET runtime is there, and .NET SDK framework is there, right? So .NET framework SDK and runtime, just for safety purposes, right? I don't think it's needed, but still. Also, you have to ensure that MSVC is installed, right? Microsoft Visual Studio Code, like Visual Code or something. So I actually don't need for my ARM, but yeah. Yeah, as you can see, for my x86 and x64 system, it's installed. So this is once again, MSVC is required for your system architecture. Normally, it will be x64 or x86. Now you have to also download ATL, C++ ATL, right? Also, you have to download MFC, C++ MFC, and I think that will be good to go. So we can proceed further, right? After doing that, now Ruby and all things are installed. So let me close this. This is not needed. Now let me open my command prompt and I'll type x64 native tool commands for VS22. So if your system is x64, this will open. Otherwise, it will be x32 or something, right? x32 native command prompt or ARM64 native command prompt, right? So you just have to type native tools command prompt, and whichever, see, if you can see, it's x86 here, right? So for me it's x64 because my system is x64 and I'll be building my Qt static for 64-bit systems. So I'll click this one, and as you can see, VC Virtual environment is initialized. So my environment is already set up. Now what I will do is I will go to my installed source directory, right? So this is where I extracted all my source code. So I'll copy this, I'll paste here, and I will cd there, right? Now I'll run this command, this configure command, right? Because there will be a configure file in this in the extracted location. If you see, there is a configure file, right? Configure and configure.bat. So I'll run that command. So let me walk through you what this is. This static is for building static Qt. This release is for building only the release. Like there is debug, there is release, there is minimum size release. So I only need the release thing, right? So I'll be building for release. So I'll do that. Now prefix, this flag is for where you want to install the static Qt, right? So if you want to install the static Qt in C/build/this, so it will build it in that location, right? So you can change the location anywhere you want. For example, if you want it to be the D drive, you'll say D:/empty, right? So you can change this location where you want the final static Qt to be installed. So this confirm license, because I am using commercial Qt. If you want open source, you have to set the open source flag, right? So I'm using commercial, and this is my C++ version. So 17 is stable for Android and all the other systems. So I'll be using C++ standard 17. No make tests and all this no make is like it will not be building tests. It will not be building examples. So the build time is shortened. I'll be skipping Qt web engine. I don't need that WLAN, web channel, serial bus, graph or stuff, right? Because I don't need this. I don't need 3D physics or location or something. So I'll skip that to fasten my build time. I'll copy this command. I'll paste it here. And you'll see it will take some time and it will build all this stuff, right? Now I'll close this because I already did that. Now you have to wait for it to finish. After that, what you have to type is let me clear this CLS. After that, after this command is successful, you have to say CMake --build --parallel, and after that you have to set the number of cores you want to. For example, if you want to parallelly run 4 cores, or if you can also omit this, right? So if you press enter, it will build. Currently it says could not load cache, but you'll see a lot of steps are being built. It will take a lot of time, right? Let me actually do that. Let me run the configure command and let it finish. It's a bit slow. Okay, so I'm getting issue. Yeah, because while extracting this file, I actually did not take it complete. But anyway, after the configure command, you just have to set CMake --build and parallel, and after that you can set the number of quotes or just leave it as it is. It will take a lot of time. There will be 9,000 or some files which will be created, and after that is finished you have to say CMake dash install and dot. After this this process, all this stuff will be installed in this location, this one, Qt static to SSL. Now why in this location? Because if you see my prefix, I set it here. Now all you need to do, like let me show you. Here you will see all the static Qt is installed, all the bin file and stuff, right? So what you need to do, you have to add it in my Qt creator. So I'll go to manage kits and Qt version, and you will see a lot of warning here, but I'll say add, and I'll go to my location, build Qt static to SSL bin, and you have to set the QMake.exe here, right? Now it says already registered because I already did that, but you will see a new thing arises here, appears here, right? So bin/QMake thing. Now you have to click on apply. Now you have to go to kits, and you can clone any kit you want. Let me clone this thing. I'll say clone, and you can rename it anything. I'll say static Qt 680, so that I know that this is static Qt, and set the compiler. For me it's AMD64, which is x64, right? And make sure the Qt version is the static Qt which you install, right? For example, my Qt version was Qt static 680 no SSL, so I'll set the Qt version to this, and in my project section you will see you have to quit the Qt creator once and run it again, and after that in the project session you will be seeing static Qt desktop something, right? Whatever you name that, and after that you have to choose that and click on release, and when you run the application the process is exactly the same. A build folder will be created, right? For example, in my Qt projects, here a build folder will be created, and you will see your Qt version name /release, and here you will see the exe, and then you can just directly copy paste the exe to any other places, right? So if you want a tutorial on the installer, I'll also make a tutorial on installer. So but till then this is how you build Qt static. Thank you for watching.